Speech off.
Hello, my name is Sienna Price. I have septo-optic dysplasia, which caused me to be born totally blind, and it also caused me to be on the autism spectrum, and I also have complex PTSD. Sorry about that. And in today's video, I am going to share with you my sensory brush collection and some of the other stuff that I kind of use for the same purpose as the sensory brush. So what is a sensory brush? A sensory brush is basically, it's a therapy brush or like a surgical brush that is brushed on the skin. It is to help with sensory issues. It can be used for individuals who are having meltdowns, who are really hyperactive. I'm also wondering if the sensory brushes can be used on people who are dysregulated from complex PTSD flashbacks. I know it's also used for sensory seekers. I am a freaking sensory seeker. Like, I am a sensory seeker. Like, that's all I can say about it. So in this video, I'm going to show you some of pretty much all the sensory brushes that I have, and some things that I kind of use similar to a sensory brush. So this one that I'm holding, it's a fish scrubber or whatever you want to call it. It's a brush and it's in the shape of a fish. I hope I'm showing that to the camera. But it's basically a fish, and it's used as a brush. You can use this in the bathtub. I simply like to just use it as a hand fidget, and I like to just feel the bristles and kind of stroke it and just use it on my hands. And then, oh, by the way, I got this brush in a sensory subscription box. Then I have this silicone brush. It's basically just an oval, and there's bristles on both sides. And I got this one from Stemtastic. And like with the fish sensory brush, I just like to use it on my hands. I don't use it on my arms very much just because it gets really stuck on my skin. So I just use this one. I use this one more for like a hand fidget, brushing my hands, brushing my fingers, brushing the backs of my hands if I really wanted to. And then I have this, I love this freaking brush. It is a honeycomb sensory brush, and I like it because it has one of my favorite things on it, bumblebees. And I use it like all the other silicone brushes, just on my hands, on my fingers, on the back of my hand. That's what I use that one for. And then I have this, oh, by the way, I got this one from Therapy Shop. I forgot to mention that. I got this brush from another one of my subscription sensory boxes. It's basically just, it's a brush on one side. And like all the other silicone brushes with the shorter bristles, I just use this one for the hands, the fingers, you know, the back of the hands. I don't usually use these on my arms just because they get stuck. I've never tried them on my back, but maybe they would work. And then I have these two silicone brushes. These ones I can actually use on my arms because they don't get really stuck on my skin. There's the bristles on one side, and then there's the spikes on the other side. And you can use those on your skin as well. I got this one from a therapy subscription box. Same with this one. I got this one also from a subscription sensory therapy box. That's where I got this one as well. It's pretty much the same thing, probably a different color though. I can't see color, so what am I to say? This one is a Tactile Tiger sensory brush. I like it, but I don't know, it's a little bit different than like the softer brushes. I mean, it's okay. It's not horrible. Maybe I just haven't gotten used to it yet because I really haven't explored it as much as I probably should. But I do like it. And then we have the TheraPressure brush, which is a brush designed by Patricia Wilbarger, and it is for the Wilbarger brushing technique. That's really what these sensory brushes were originally used for. But I've found that they help me when I'm having like PTSD flashbacks. They help me when I'm sensory seeking, or even just if I want to use it as like a tactual stimming fidget, because I like the soft bristles of all these brushes. Like, I like the soft feeling of them. So yeah, there's the TheraPressure brush. And then we have this surgical brush. I got both the TheraPressure brush and the surgical brush off of Therapy Shop. This is a surgical brush, and it does pretty much the same thing as the TheraPressure brush. And with these brushes, you know, I find them a little bit more easier to brush on my arms, my legs, my hands, my back. It's not recommended that you do the face, but I like brushing it on my cheek for some reason. I don't know why. I like brushing it on my face. And then I have some koosh balls. And the reason why I like these, the reason why I'm showing these in the sensory brush category, I guess you could say, even though they're not sensory brushes, I kind of use them like a sensory brush. I like to give myself like goosebumps with these, because I don't know why, I like the feel of goosebumps for some reason. So I have this one. I hope you guys can see this well. I'm sorry if I'm not showing it into the camera like I should. And then there's this one. And then I have this container of brushes. So I have this brush with a corn on the cob handle. It is so freaking cute. I don't know why. Some people would look at this like, isn't this a nail brush? And I could see why some people would think that. I use this more as a fidget brush. So, you know, like brushing my fingers, brushing my hands with it. You could brush your arms with it. Ooh, I don't like that. That feels really scratchy. I don't know if I really like that. Yeah, I'll just keep it on the palms of my hands and my fingers. So probably just keep using it as a fidget. I do not like that on my arms. That scratched a little bit. And then I love these brushes. I absolutely love them. So these are brushes, they're surgical brushes, and they're double-sided. These are the ones I remember people using on me when I was in school, because they did the brushing on me, and I always loved it. So these are probably my favorite brushes. They're really soft, and they just feel really good on the skin. I love these brushes. And then I have, if I can get it in there, I have another one of these brushes. I got two of these, you know, just in case one gets lost or one bends, or like the bristles bend on one and, you know, they fall out. Yeah, it's pretty much the same as the other one I just showed. And then I have this brush that comes with a sponge. I got these for Christmas, and it's a 6-pack of brushes. So I have one in this little box, and then I have one in my bedroom, and then the rest are down in my sensory space, down in our basement. Yeah, that's pretty much what I use it for. I'll just like brush my hands and my arms, and then I'll like use the sponge to, sometimes I'll just use the sponge as a scrubber, or I'll just use the sponge as a hand fidget, you know. I love these brushes. I really do. And then I have a nail brush that my nail tech gave me. And I use this one mainly for rubbing on myself if I want goosebumps. And I do the same with the other brushes. So sometimes I'll use them for like deep pressure, or sometimes I'll just rub them on myself to give me goosebumps. And I don't know why, I really like it. I've always loved having my back scratched. I've always loved being, like, having my back rubbed, having my skin rubbed. It always made me feel calm and more regulated. So, yeah, those are all, pretty much all my sensory brushes. I hope I showed them in the camera to where you guys could see them. I'm actually planning to get a few more brushes. I just purchased some other sensory brushing like stuff. So I got a 6-pack of fidget brushes and some anemone mittens from Fun and Function, and I'm hoping to do an unboxing of those and show those to you on video. The anemone mittens kind of do what the sensory brushes do, but you have more options with those. Like, you can rub them on your face, you can rub them, like, not only just on your arms and on your hands, but you can rub them on your face, you can rub them on your back, you can rub them on your legs. And with the brushing, you can rub the brushes on your back. You can rub, well, you're supposed to basically brush the arms, the legs, and the back. It's not really recommended that you do the face, even though I kind of like the face. Whoops, there went one of my koosh balls. I like the brush on my face. Now with these, you can brush your face with the silicone brush. But yeah, those are my sensory brushes, and I hope you guys liked this video, and I will see you in the next one.